the table already. I'm Jerred, and today we got
Hanna.
And we're going to do a little quick game of Spearhead today. We got Kharadron Overlords versus Ossiarch Bone Reapers. Got to see them last week, and they put in some work. It was really close. Yeah. So I know you're kind of excited to be able to play a Death Army this time.
Yes.
So I think we're ready to do our roll-off and figure out who's doing what, and we can get started, I think.
Awesome.
Just for reference, because these were needing to be proxied, these are my regular units, and then one of these will be the volley gun, and one of these will be the sky shooter thing.
Okay.
So, roll off. Who goes first? Yeah, that's a 9.
That's a 6.
Cool, I'm on attack. So I get to set up first. So I gotta pick my regiment ability and my enhancement. Let me go do that real quick. Regiment ability. We are taking. Ooh, that's kind of fun. But I might just take that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take this. We're gonna take the disengage on my regiment ability, which lets me take this and retreat it for no mortal wounds and nothing, and still be able to shoot. My enhancement is going to go to kind of like that. Or I could give him that. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to give him no Durandin left behind. So my leader, when I have a unit wholly within 12 inches of him, I can roll once per battle during my hero phase. I can roll a dice for each slain model in a unit, and then for each 4-up, I get to bring a dead guy back.
Nice.
So I will be putting this here. I need this. Make sure it's 6 inches away. Yes, for sure. I will be putting an Arcanaut Company down next to them so he can pick them up because he is a transport. I'm going to put my Indriggers up here flying. Make sure they don't have anything special that they don't start on the battlefield because they like to do that. Oh, wait a minute. I might not need to proxy those. I think those are the Sky Wardens. That's my 3 Sky Wardens. So then, I was just goofy. Don't worry about me.
It happens to the best of us.
I will deal with that while you are setting your guys up. I'm going to put him here. Give him 6 inches. And let me make sure the Sky Wardens don't have a you don't start on the board real quick ability. Nope, okay, cool. And then my other company will be actually put them something like this.
I think you can like the one on that rock.
Yeah, I think you're right. It'll have to be like that. And then cool. And with that, you are good to set up.
Okay.
So you gotta pick your regiment ability and your enhancement.
So for my regiment ability, I'm going to pick a friendly unit to have add 1 to my ward rolls.
So 1 to ward rolls.
And I'm gonna do my cavalry unit, the Death Rider.
And which thing was it?
The impenetrable ranks.
I believe, does it say Mortec Guard?
It does not say, it just says 1 friendly unit.
Let me see it real quick, just to be sure. Impenetrable ranks. Oh, okay, so it's a once per battle, it's an Ossiarch command?
Yes.
So it's just once per battle, you can use one of your 2 command points that you get every round to give +1 to ward rolls.
So it doesn't happen now.
It doesn't happen now. It's once per battle. You just go, hey, it's combat. I know that you want to kill this unit. I'm going to declare this.
Okay.
Be 4 guys with pistols. That. Volley guns. There we go. Cool.
Sorry, I'm double checking what
I know for them you can take a spell, I think a minus the shooting and maybe something else.
I don't see anything about a spell.
It's the one that says during your hero phase for your enhancement.
Okay. That just says empower nadirite weapons.
Yep, that's a spell. If you read it, it says something like roll 2 dice, beat, I think 6.
2d6, yeah. On a 5+ until the start of your next turn, add 1 to the rend characteristic of that unit's melee weapons.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So that gives you a spell to cast offensively and a spell to cast defensively. You only get to cast 1 per turn, though.
Okay.
So that is important. So yeah, figure out where you want to.
And they have to be 6 inches from
6 inches from the edge. Yep.
Okay. Can I have the measuring tape?
Yep. Let me get it up to 6 inches for you.
Thank you.
There you go. And he does have shooting.
Yep.
So.
That's why I want him up on the rock.
He's better in melee. He's way better in melee. I will tell you that.
But for now, up on the rock is fine.
Can I see what you want to do?
Are there only 5?
Yep.
Okay. And he's gonna go there.
Now I will say he does not have any ranged.
Right.
So the only thing in your army that has ranged is the big monster guy.
And I was putting these guys on the field first.
Yep. You just get to pick one of them. You might want him back
behind.
You might want him back on the point, so you at least can.
That's smart.
Take it. You don't have anything on any objectives. I don't either, so I think I might. Well, I already set up, so it is what it is. I'll just have to eat the not having that objective. Cool. So now we set up the twist. It says that each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of their turn for each enemy unit destroyed. So it's the whole group.
Okay.
And then, in addition, if one of the players is the underdog, that player picks 1 friendly unit on the battlefield to be frenzied. Neither of us are the underdog. It doesn't ask us to pick an underdog, so that part does not happen.
Okay.
But so till the end of phase, it's the end of the turn, or the end of the round. Killing a unit is pretty good. So, what do I want to do? First thing I want to do is I'm gonna go to my hero phase. I gotta look at how transport stuff works real quick, because I think this is the only army that has that. QRST train territory token. Does not. Okay, well, if it's anything like 40k, they get to get on the thing, and then I can dump them off at a later time. I believe. Core documents, advanced rules, command models, battle tactics, core rules, movement. Advanced rules. Battle tactics, maybe? Battle tactics. First battle tactics. You know what? We're just not going to worry about it right now. And we're just going to leave them off the boat. But the boat is going to go. Let me pull up. So no, it moves kind of far. War scrolls. Forget. 12-inch move. So that gets him pretty much right where I want him. like that. So these guys right here, in no particular order. One of my Argonaut companies, they get a 4 move. They have an ability that says I get to add 1 to hits made by this unit that target a unit controlling an objective. So they get a 4-inch move. So they're just gonna move this way. That one's gonna move down as well. Just gonna get them to like here, which will keep them in coherency. The Admiral, also a 4-inch move. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna move him like that. Try to screen him off a little bit from your charge guys.
Fair.
And then the Sky Wardens have a 12-inch move.
Dang.
And that's going to get them like here. Okay. So, what I want to do. Can you tell me how many wounds your leader guy has, real quick?
5.
5? Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to split things to try to cut into that monster and kill your guy. So, we have shooting phase, so I guess we're going to do that first because these guys all have at least some form of shooting.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the frigate, just because he's there and he's going to be in range of all his stuff. He's got a heavy skyhook, and he's got an assault. He's got Aether-shot carbines. The carbines can be shot in combat. The skyhook cannot. The skyhook is 24 inches. Which basically hits the whole board. He will be shooting the skyhook into the monster for sure.
Okay.
So it is 2 attacks, looking for 4s, looking for 3s. That's 1. Looking for 3s. That is 1. That is a rend of 2.
So I'm looking for 6s. Nope.
Nope. Okay. And it is a d6 of damage.
Whew.
6 damage. How many wounds does it have?
10.
Cool. So, you have ward save. Remember. And the way we do it...
Remind me what ward saves do.
So you remember in 40k you have the feel no pains?
Yes.
Same here, and it's all because damage in Sigmar is a lot more like condensed. You're just going to take 6 dice, you're going to roll them, and any of them that are 6 is 1 less damage you're taking.
Okay. There's 1 6 in there.
1 6? Okay, so you're taking 5 damage.
So I'm at 5 health.
Cool. That's better than being at 4.
Absolutely.
Aether-shot carbines, I got 12-inch. Yeah, that still hits him, so we're going to go for that as well. That is 4 shots. Looking for 3s and 3s. All but 1. 3s again. All 3. That is 1 rend.
So I'm looking for 5s.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope, none of them? All right. And that is 2 damage each. So 2, 4, that's 6 damage. So you're going to roll me 6 more.
2.
That saves 2 of them, so that's 4 damage he's taking. So he's down to 1.
Hell, he's still alive.
For now. I still have shooting from these guys and maybe these guys. Sky Wardens, ranged. The volley gun is on, it looks like, this guy. So, well, none of them have volley guns, so we're just gonna say it's on that guy. That is a 15-inch range, so that's definitely within range. And we're going to send the... Honestly, we're going to send the pistols into it, and we're going to send the volley gun into your leader guy.
Okay.
So the volley gun is 2d6 attacks. So that is 6 attacks. 3, 5, 6. Looking for 4s and 4s. 4s. That is not a lot.
You're actually rolling really well tonight.
I mean, I just lost like over half of this. But both of those are 4s. So that is 2, no rend, 1 damage each.
So I'm looking for 4s. 1.
1, so he takes 1 damage. And then we're going to send the pistols into the monster. 3 each, so that's 6, looking for 3s and 3s. Oh, 1. And then 3s again. 3. Rend of 1.
And this is to my...
That's the monster, yep.
You said rend of 1?
Yep.
So I'm looking for 5s. 2.
On the 1. Cool, so it's 1 damage. So you're just going to roll me 1 dice, and if it's a 6, he's still alive. Wow. Okay.
I will take that.
Arknot Company, ranged weapons. So this one has a skyhook and the volley gun. Skyhook is in range, volley gun is in range. We're gonna go the skyhook into him. We're gonna go the volley gun into your leader. Actually, I don't think I have sight on it, so on your leader. I don't even know if it's in range anyway. It is definitely in range.
But I think that rock is blocking.
This guy, well, he's on this side of the rock still. From down here, I can see him.
Yeah, from here I can see the side of his head.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do it that way. The skyhook's gonna go into the monster. That is going to go into him, and I don't think that I have range on the pistols. Nope, not quite. Okay, skyhook first. Looking for 4s. That is not it. Volley gun. 5 attacks. 4s and 4s. 2. No rend.
1.
Okay, 1 more damage on him?
I get my ward, yes.
Correct. For 6. Okay. Over here. I don't think I have any range to hit your charging guys, but we're gonna try. Arknot Company, ranged weapons. It's just 10-inch pistols. I got it.
That front guy can...
Front guy can get to it. None of the rest of the guys can. So it's just 1 pistol coming into him. Look for 4s. Look for 4s again. Nothing.
Okay.
Leader guy. Is got 10 inches as well. I don't think he's going to be in range. He's not. Okay. Well, that's all my shooting. We're going to the charge phase now. Sky Wardens are going to charge into your monster. The Frigate's going to charge into your leader. Okay.
Well, you have to roll for it first.
I do have to roll first.
Trying to be helpful, and then I was like,
It's
wait.
fine. So it's like basically 3 to get in.
Yeah.
That gets them in. They're going to go up there if I don't foobar it. Sky Frigate. It's looking like 4 inches.
Yeah.
Definitely gets it in. I can't charge with anything else, so fight phase. Starting with the Sky Wardens. Sky Wardens have, I believe, 1 Sky Pike. Let me make sure. 2 with a pistol and a pike, 1 with the okay, so I got 2 with the pike, 1 with the volley gun. So we do the pikes first, which are 2 attacks each. Looking for 3s and 3s. A crit is a mortal. So if I roll a 6, the wound just happens.
Okay.
That is 1 mortal.
He's gone then.
He still gets a ward save.
Okay.
It's 2 damage already. Just putting it out there. And that is 2 more that are still in the pool. Look for 3s again. And there's 1 more. So you're gonna make 1 save at rend 1.
So I'm looking for 5s.
Okay. So he saved that. But he still has to take his ward save, so you're gonna roll 2, and you're gonna look for a 6.
1.
You needed 2 because he only had 1 life left, so he is dead. You get to fight me with your dude.
Don't you get to fight with your frigate first?
Nope. We alternate, remember?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
So.
Awesome. So Reaper. He gets 3 attacks looking for 4s. Nothing.
Nothing?
I rolled a 1, 2, and a 3.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
Give me a second. So the frigate, let me go to his thing. Kharadron, Spearhead, War Scrolls, Frigate, Melee. It's got 8 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 4s and 4s, no rend, 1 damage each. That is a lot of not 4s.
I'll take a lot of not 4s.
So that is 3 attacks. Look for 4s again. That is 1. No rend.
So looking for 4s.
Nope. 1 damage. Do your ward save. Nope. So he does take 1 damage. He goes down to 3. And with that takes us to the end of the round.
I forgot to draw my 3 cards.
Oh, that's important, actually.
Yeah.
Let's start at each. At the end of each of their turns. So I don't control any objectives right now, actually. But I will be spending 2 cards for victory points.
Okay.
So I will be getting 2 VP. If you want to write down my VP, because I did not
Yes. I actually already had a spot written out for you.
And it's 4 rounds, so this will be not 5. We did 5 last time. 4
Yes.
rounds.
Okay.
Good to know. And with that is the end of my phase.
Okay.
You'd be pretty hard pressed to get that guy back on the board.
Can I do that? How?
So during your movement phase, you can bring him back. Each unit can only get brought back 1 time.
Okay.
But it has to be, I believe, let me tell you, just to be safe, wholly within 6 inches.
Of what?
The battlefield edge and not in combat. Well, actually, it has to have the reinforcement keyword. Let me see. Oh, okay. So that's good to know.
He does not have the reinforcement keyword.
And he is dead.
Cool. Goodbye. Well,
I think these guys will have it, and those might have it.
they do not.
More tech do, for sure.
They don't either.
Oh, wow.
My guys are just dead.
Ooh, that's nasty.
I don't think even the Soul Reaper would. No. My guys just are out when they're out.
Yeah, but to be fair, you also have, like, 20, 25, 26, 27 models.
When do these guys come into play, by the way?
Turn 3.
Turn 3, okay.
But yeah, so you have like 27 models, and I have 5, 10, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
So you do have me beat on models, which is kind of like the trade-off there. And I get a victory point for killing your guy.
Okay.
For the twist.
Okay.
And just to be clear, so we know what I did. I took the battle tactic Do Not Waver, which is you complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if friendly units used a fight ability this turn and no friendly units were destroyed.
Okay.
So, and then I took Raise, which is you complete this battlefield tactic at the end of your turn if there are friendly units within 3 inches of the long battlefield edge and enemy terrain. So right here. I might have missed some damage on your main guy, by the way. If so, I missed it, but I want to just check for myself to be sure. Because it's kind of relevant. Abilities, once per battle, your movement phase. Pick an enemy unit that's fast. Oh, okay, no, it's just I have to fly over it. So if I fly over it... Cool. Good to know.
I kind of think I'm going to leave these guys here.
Yeah, I mean, I think your main real tactic here is you're going to want to move your guy away and hope that he doesn't take mortals. And then try to charge those guys into one of my Arcana
Would I
companies.
not want to just fight with him?
I mean, here's the thing. First off, it's your hero phase.
Right.
You get to cast a spell. Second off,
Right.
you could try to shoot... let me see the War Scroll for it real quick. Because I don't remember if there's anything specific that you have to pick on your Drain Vitality. There is not. Wrong button. Okay, so you can try to do that and give me -1 to hit till the end of your next turn. But I would... You can try to fight him, and if you crit enough, you might. But your best bet is to try to get those guys out and charging into it.
Okay.
The main thing that you're gonna run into is that means that you pretty much have to give up this side of the board. But that's going to be your main unit that's really going to be able to put enough damage into that to kill it. And if you can charge those into that, then you might want to leave him there.
Well, I'm kind of okay with leaving these guys on this side of the board.
Yeah, because you're going to leave it... I'm going to tell you this, that those Sky Wardens right there are going to try to take that from you. But, like I said, you kind of need the charge from those guys to be able to put some damage into that, because that's going to be a little scary.
So,
but that's my personal...
Let me see what their movement... They have 10 inches.
They have 10-inch movement, so...
Can I have that?
Yeah, so like, if you're moving them out to like here...
They'd move like what? That's 3 inches? 4 inches?
Well, let's see, because like if we're coming from back here... We'll do it from the front here. It won't be quite this far because you're going to have to kind of turn around the hill there. Because they're cavalry, not infantry.
Right.
Get as close as I can. Probably get them to like here.
Okay.
Which will be enough to charge. Probably like 5-6 inch charge.
I think I'm gonna try to do that.
Because like I said, you pretty much what you're gonna want to have to do. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to charge those into that to get the extra damage and rend to try to kill that as quick as you can, or at least put it down to battle damage. I can't shoot my Skyhook anymore because I'm in melee combat, but I can still shoot those carbines. And then, like I said, try to put some damage, and I think with them and that, you might be able to take the...
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do that. So...
Like I said, you're gonna have to kind of wibbly wobbly it because they can't go through the terrain. They're gonna have to go around.
Actually, can't they?
They're cavalry, not infantry.
Yes, but
they only get the fly thing if they're charging infantry.
Yep. Okay.
So, and they would not be charging infantry.
Right. So, how much is this?
From there to there, we'll find out.
Because I was gonna just maneuver it here and then, like here.
So we're starting from like here, like 2-3 inches.
Okay, so
probably like
that's 2 inches.
Looks like it's about 3.
Okay, so 3 inches. So then I have 7 inches to move this way.
So you're gonna have 7. We'll just do it that way so it's easier.
And then I'll just continue the conga line of what I had.
Yeah.
I could probably like do something like that to try to save a little bit of space, but
Well, I don't think it'll matter because you're planning to charge anyway.
yeah.
So that's your movement.
I think that's all I want.
Oh, hero phase. You didn't do your spell. You can still do your spell. I will let you do it.
Thank you.
It's gonna be cast 2d6. I believe it's on a 6 up. So just between both dice, you have to have 6 total. Is it 6 or 5?
6.
Okay, looking for that. I just need to get 6 total. You got
6.
it.
Okay.
So I have -1 to hit on the frigate.
Awesome.
Till the end of the game, the round. Till the start of your next round. So.
Yes. Awesome. Okay. I don't have anything that shoots,
Nope.
so it's straight to fight phase.
Yep. So you're gonna charge.
Yes.
And if you have something that cares about charge phase, it looks like you have one that does over there.
Yes.
Counter. Oh, that's counter charge. Okay, that wouldn't have been useful here.
During my charge phase, that only applies to infantry.
No. Well, I just meant you have a battle tactic here or a command here. But
Yeah, that's counter charge.
so yeah, you got redeploy. You see what redeploy does. Redeploy. Taking initiative or pick a friendly unit that is not in combat. You can move D6, and then that unit cannot move into combat during any part of that move. Oh, okay. So you could have used this during my movement phase. You can use this during my movement phase to move your guys around.
Oh.
So if you have a unit that you really don't want me charging, you can use that on my phase. And what's this one?
Steel defense. It looks like I can use that to deflect a.
Yeah. So a friendly unit targeted by an attack, ignore the rend. You could have used that to try to
I
save.
didn't have my cards at that point. I had forgotten to draw them, and that's on me. So.
It happens. So you want to charge with those guys?
Yes.
Okay. So let's get a figure out of how far you need. It looks like it's right around
7
6.
inches.
We'll call it 6 because it's a little over.
Okay.
This is what I thought it was gonna be 5 or 6. You
6.
got it. So you got 6 inches to move your guys. So I'll get.
And now I'll get him in.
And you'll have your pile in, so you'll be able to get a couple guys in. It looks like you won't be able to get everybody though.
Okay, I'm gonna do my pile in at the same time
Cool.
as I'm moving them.
Yeah.
Can I say I can get 3 in?
Yes, I would say 3 is. Which means you can get everything because it's touching.
Okay.
So it's 5 attack. So it's 5 of your guys. Look at what you got.
They have 2 attacks looking for 5 ups, and then 3 attacks with the spear looking for 3 ups.
Yep. But if we want to do the spears first, just because they're the bigger, more important thing.
Yeah.
So it's how many?
3 attacks each,
So
so
it's 15? You are looking for 3s and 4s.
Yes.
So 3s.
A lot of 1s,
Yeah.
but also a lot of 6s.
Too bad you don't have any like crits on those guys.
Yeah.
And then looking for 4s now. Couple 1s to take out, and a 3 to take out. So it is
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
1 rend.
1 rend.
Yes.
Okay, I believe I'm saving on 5. Let me look though. Saving on 4s. That is all of them.
Dang.
That was
A
really
good
lucky.
roll. Okay.
You still have the
Yep, 2.
the big guy, but I do get to fight back. Oh, you got your companion thing too.
So I'm looking for 5 up.
A lot of 5 ups. All things considered. 3. That's 4.
Yep, looking for
3s, I believe.
3s. Yep. Dang.
2.
No rend.
Saving on 3s. Save 1, fail 1.
1
Damage of 1.
Yep.
Cool. I have 15 health, so I go down to 11. Okay. Fight back. I'm going to fight into your big guy.
Okay.
6, 7, 8. And I am looking for 4s. It's a whole lot of not 4s. 4s again. 2. No rend.
So I'm looking for 4s.
Made one. Failed once, and then rolled that one that you failed to see if it's a 6-up. Nope. Cool. So we take another damage. You get to fight back with him now.
Yes, I do. I was already on him. He gets 3 attacks looking for 4s. 2.
2.
Looking for 3s.
Cool. Oh, wait, any 6s?
There was a 6.
What's it give? Oh, it's only the... Okay. I'm pretty sure...
If I do a specific thing, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm remembering the full points game and not Spearhead.
Oh,
so I think in the full points game he gets crit mortals.
Both of them.
Okay, Rend?
2.
2. So saving on 5s. Neither of them. Damage?
2.
2 each?
Yeah.
We just took another 4. We are down to 7. But I'm still standing better than I ever did. So, with that, we go to the top of round 2.
Real quick,
Yeah, what's up?
for victory points, I have a battle tactic. It's called Take the Flanks. Surround the enemy before you close in for the kill. You complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if there are any friendly units within 3 inches of each. Oh, is it each?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm
You
not.
have to get them both here.
Never mind, can't do that.
Okay. So, you get 1 victory point for holding that objective.
Okay.
You get 1 for controlling more than me. You didn't kill a unit, so you don't get the extra point from the twist. I think that's it.
With my Osiarch points, do I get 1 every turn?
You get 2. They clear at the end of the turn.
Okay.
So if you didn't spend any, you still have 2. Don't really need to keep changing it.
Okay.
Really, the main things you can use it on are to give those guys crit and to give the ward save once per battle of
Okay.
+1. Since all your it'll make your guys ward 5 instead of ward
Okay.
6.
Okay.
So roll off to see who takes top of the round. That's 5.
That's
7. You get it.
Awesome. I'm gonna go first.
Oh, honestly, I might. No, I had -1 to hit on the big guy, but I'm pretty sure the one that went through was a 5, and I needed a 4, so thing to keep track of though.
Yep.
So you get to go first this round. Top of round 2, we get the twist. Breathed in smoke. The underdog, which I think is you are at 2 and I'm at 3, or no, we're tied.
We're tied.
Okay. The underdog picks 1 objective on the battlefield. If there's no underdog, the players roll off, and the winner picks the objective. Probably me.
Yep.
Cool.
Definitely you.
That objective is wreathed in smoke. The players roll off. Okay, the objective is wreathed in smoke to the end of the battle round. Only unmodified hit rolls of 6 successfully hit.
I wonder what you're gonna choose.
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna pick this one so I can move these guys up safely. So yeah, we're just gonna put it on this one. Now you could try to fall back with your chargy guys, with your horsey boys, and maybe not take some mortals, but
Or
they
I
can't
could
charge.
just attack.
Well, because the thing is, you get +1 damage when they charge on your lances, so you like to be charging. But that's at 7 life right now, so I mean, you can go into combat and hope that block can just kill the.
I think I'm just gonna go into combat and see if I can kill him.
Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Want to take your dice?
Yeah. So
But
hero
first
phase.
Yes, hero phase. I want to cast the spell again.
Yep.
That's 2d6 on a 6-up. That's a 6.
Yep. So it's -1 to hit again.
Yep.
So which attacks you want to do first?
Um,
Probably the big block of guys, because you probably get more damage off of it.
yes.
Oh, and I gotta draw up my battle
I'm gonna start with the spear.
Okay. Do they have any rend on the spears?
Yes, one.
Is it 2 on the big guy? Correct? On your main guy, your leader guy?
I believe so, but let me double check. Yes, 2 rend on him.
I think I'll save it.
Okay. Looking for 5s.
Cool. And then looking for 3s.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No rend.
No, this is the spear, so 1 rend. Oh wait, I'm
That
looking
was on
for
the ponies, so that's no rend because you were looking for 5s.
I rolled too many dice then for that, because I was looking at the wrong number, but I rolled too many dice for that.
Then do you want to just redo it?
Yeah, let's just redo it.
Not a big deal. It happens.
I don't know where my head is at today. So this is actually the spears because I've got 15 dice. Looking for 3s.
Over 3s.
I think that's
That's
everything.
everything, yeah. I'm looking for 3s again, or 4s? You're looking for 4s.
Do we count it or do I
Can't
reroll?
hit the thing, can't hit the roll.
Was it 4 again? Cool.
So there's 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That is unlucky.
At rend 1.
So that is 3, 6, 9, 10. So looking for 4s. So I saved 4 of them. That's 6, 1 damage each.
Yes.
Cool, I'm at 1.
Cool. Then the companion, we get hooves and teeth. That's 2 attacks each. Looking for 5s. It's a lot of not 5s.
Still a fair amount of 5s though. And then looking for 3s. Three?
Yep.
No rend.
No rend.
Look for 3s. That is 1 dead frigate. This is unhorde. Well, I knew I should have just used the steel defense I had, but I was like, oh no, I want to save it for the 2 rend. It is what it is. So that takes you to the end of the round. You hold 1, you hold more. That's 2. Puts you to 4.
Can I do something with him? Is he within charge range of these guys?
You would have had to have declared the charge during the charge section.
I see. Thank you.
Yep.
So you said I have 2 or 1 point?
You get 2 points because you hold it and you control more.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I believe that time. No, that's not your general. That was just your frigate. Never mind.
Yep. Cool. Well, that's not the right one. Where'd there's the twist I wanted. So we're gonna move some guys, some dudes and things. These guys move forward. These guys move. Everything moves forward. Kind of sucks. Those guys are just gonna stay where they're at because they're gonna shoot. So we got 4-inch move. 4 right here. 4 right here. Oh, you pain in my butt. 3 here, for here, for here. These guys move 4. For here, for here. We're just gonna move it up as one big block. Okay. We're gonna shoot the pistols into your main guy. We're gonna shoot the pistols into your those. We're gonna shoot the sky pipe or the sky hooker or the volley gun into your big guy. It's gonna be kind of a lot the same here. So, just because it might be relevant, he's gonna call every dwarf for himself and give this group of guys always take what you're owed. He's gonna go and give those guys 3 OC. So anyway, shooting the volley gun first into your big guy for 2 attacks. That is pretty poor. 4s and 4s. This one, 4. No rend, one of them.
Looking for 4s.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna shoot the Vulcan pistols into. Come on. So that is 6 of them.
Into my Death Riders.
Into the Death Riders, yes. So that's what I declared. I would much rather put them into your guy who is still alive, but what can you do? 3s and 3s. 3s again. That is 5 of them. 1 rend.
Okay, looking for 5s.
2. 3 go through for 1 damage each.
Do these guys get ward saves?
They all have ward saves. So you're gonna roll 3 more. You're gonna roll those 3 dice, and you're gonna look for 6s or higher. None of them. 3 damage.
So I believe that
it's
just
one
takes
dead guy.
1 guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes the charge on those guys a little difficult.
Yep.
A little bit more difficult. It's not gonna be difficult.
But just slightly more.
Yeah. So now we're gonna do shooting on everything else. So we've got the Admiral. I don't know if he's in range. It's 10 inches. Ooh, he's in range of that bat guy. 3s, looking for 3s and 3s. One. 1 rend.
Looking for 5s.
2 damage.
Oof. Okay.
Roll 2.
Thank you.
6s. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. 1 guy takes 2.
So then 1 guy is at 1 health. Give this guy.
So we've got the sky hook and the volley gun, and that will be. We'll do this. Actually, it doesn't matter because the way they do damage in this game is way better than 40k. So we're gonna do the sky hook first. Looking for 4s. There's a 4. Looking for 3s.
That's a 3.
All right, -2 rend. So looking for 6s.
Yep.
So just 1. Nope.
Yeah, definitely not.
2 damage. Nope. 1 guy dead, 1 guy at 2. We're gonna do the volley gun next. That's a lot better. That's 9 attacks. That's 4. That's 6. That's 9. 4s and 4s. Can't hit the table. Can't hit the roll.
From a 1 to a 6. That's quite the
4
look.
again. That is 6 of them. No rend. So you're looking for 4s.
I think that's only 1.
That is only 1. So that is 5 at 1 damage each. So you're gonna roll those again. Look for 6s again. One. Okay, so 4 damage. So one guy's dead. One guy's at 1 again. This guy's dead. One guy's at 1 again. You want it on that guy?
Yep.
Okay. We've got my 3 pistols still. So that's 2 attacks each for 6 total. 2, 4, 6. 4s and 4s. Three. No rend.
Looking for 4s. 2.
2. One more fail. So that is 1 damage.
Nope.
Okay. One more dead guy. That guy should be dead.
I probably meant to move him and then just got distracted.
It's fine. And then the other group, I believe, is unit details. That's what I wanted. 4 with pistol and cutter. 1 with the sky pike. So I'll be able to shoot 4 times with that group. That's within 10. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 3 of them. So be 6 more. Looking for 4s. Looking for 4s again. 1. No rend.
Looking for 4s. 4.
Got it. Cool. That is charge phase now. Since they're gonna have a harder charge, I'm gonna charge with these guys first. Then those guys, he's gonna be out of range. Those guys are gonna charge your leader guy.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with them. It's probably like a 10-inch charge. That's a little bit less. Probably like 8. Yeah, it looks like 8.
Yeah.
Cool. That is a fail, but I will use the forward to victory to reroll charge. And still not get it. That group is going to try to charge. That's looking more like a probably 5-inch charge. Yep. That definitely gets it. They're going to try to... boom, that's 8, so let me make sure I have enough. Do what I need to. Yes. It sucks because that's going to be the better in the melee group. These guys, it's like a 5-inch it looks like. Just got it. They're gonna just jump down here. Something like that. So we'll do the fights on... We're gonna do the fights with the Sky Wardens first, actually, because I would rather kill your main guy than have to fight him
Fair.
first. So we got 2 guys with Sky Pikes, 4 attacks total between them both. 3s and 3s, crits are immortal for 2 damage. I was looking for 3s, so no mortals. And then 3s. That one was a 5 before I got hit by other stuff, but 2 with 1 rend.
So looking for 5s. Nope.
2 each, so that's 4. Look for 6s. 2, so he takes 2 damage, which I believe kills him.
Yep.
But you do at least get to fight with the horsey.
I do. For he's also killed off.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, we're gonna start with the spear. That's 3 attacks looking for 3s. Then 4s. All 3.
Cool.
Looking for 4s. 1.
1. Rend?
1.
Which group is it going into? I'm assuming the group that's going to fight him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, them.
5s. Nope. Damage? 1?
1.
There's 1 dead guy. Let me take away that guy. Hooves?
Yes, thank you. 2, looking for 5s. 1.
Looking for 3s.
Nope.
Okay. Whale. That is going into their melees. We've got the gun butt on the volley gun. 3 with pistol and cutter, 1 with arcanine volley gun butt. So 2 with gun butts, 2 with gun butts, 2 with cutters. Because one of them is dead. So we're gonna go with the gun butts first. So that is 1 attack each, 4s and 5s. 5s. 1, no rend.
So looking for 4s.
Got it. And then cutters, 4 total. Looking for 4s and 4s.
Okay.
1. No rend.
That's what I was looking for.
Cool. Then that's that. He's still alive.
Yay. He's hanging on by a thread, man.
He is. And so with that, I'm going to get 1 point for controlling an objective. We are tied on objectives, so I don't get the point from that, but I will spend 1 for cut off the head and killing your general.
Yes. So you get 2 as well.
Yep.
Which keeps us tied.
Cool. Top of the round. Roll off to see who gets 8. 8 as well, so we're gonna
Roll off again?
roll off again. Actually, I believe in a tie, the person keeps it. Priorities, core of 12. I believe you get to keep it. And that means that your Mortec guard do get to come in.
That would be nice.
And you could probably put them in the back line here and take an extra objective from me. So that'll be useful to you. If it was not the first round, tie player who took the first turn in the previous battle decides who will take it in this round. So you got it last time.
That would means I get to decide.
So you get to decide, and I'm assuming you're going to take.
Yep.
Cool. What's it say for your Mortec guard on how you can put them on the board? Because that is relevant. It'll be under your battle tactics, I believe. Yep. Scroll. There it is. Down at the bottom there.
Deployment phase.
Yep, click on it, because we're in the deployment phase first.
Within 3 inches of a battlefield edge and more than 6 inches from all enemy units.
Yep, so within 3 inches of an edge and 6 from a unit, so you can put it here. You could maybe put it here. I'd probably put it here because they're
Yeah,
safe.
I was thinking over there.
Well, that I can't stop, so. Probably could have given your dudes that extra +1 reward and try to save more of your horses.
I forgot I had it.
Honestly,
I tend to forget I have extra things. It's a common occurrence for me.
and honestly, you're probably just gonna want to use them for the Mortec guard to try to save them and keep holding more objectives.
Yeah. I'm
So-
gonna actually write down ward save on my paper and hope that helps. It probably won't, but
Yeah.
because I don't have the spell anymore because my general's dead.
Correct.
So yeah, when does it set off the ward? Like
It's during damage.
during damage?
You have to declare it, I believe, during the combat phase. You have to kind of preemptively figure out what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But I think it's pretty obvious where I'm wanting to go next.
Yeah.
So, kind of up to you.
Okay. Well, I can't shoot. I don't want to move those guys.
Kind of probably don't want to move those guys either.
I really don't want to move those guys either, so... I can't charge. Can't fight.
You can fight.
Oh, yeah.
You got one horsey guy left.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, we didn't pull a twist.
That's important.
That is important. Ring of Fire. The underdog picks one objective on the battlefield. If there's no underdog, the players roll off, and the winner determines it. Beat a 3. Cool, you get to pick. I'm assuming you're putting it on this.
What does the Ring of Fire do?
The objective is no longer controlled by either player and cannot be contested or controlled in this battle round. In addition, at the end of each turn in this battle round, after victory points have been scored, inflict a D3 mortals on each unit that has any models on it.
Oh yeah, absolutely this one.
Cool. Let me see what I have for my new battle tactics.
Do I have to discard these at the end?
Nope. I've just been spending mine.
Okay.
Well, this is one way to bring your guys back, by the way, if you pull it.
What is it?
Call reinforcements. Pick a friendly infantry or cavalry unit with 5 or more models that has been destroyed and has not already been replaced, and you can set up a replacement of D3 models.
That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna do my fighting with my Death Rider. As always, I'm starting with the spear, looking for 3s.
Cool. 2. Looking for 4s.
Yep. 1.
Cool.
1 rend.
1 rend. On the Arcanaut Company again?
Yes.
5s. Nope. 1 more dead guy.
And then with the hooves, he gets 2. Looking for 5s. Nope.
Okay. We're gonna fight back with the guys. So gun butts looking for 4s. Looking for 5s. Nope. And then the cutter. Looking for 4s and 4s.
Would now be when I declare the ward saves, by the way?
It would be during the combat. So I would save it for those guys anyway.
Okay, that's who I was going to, was for these guys.
So you would do it once I do my charge phase, that's when you would do it.
Okay.
Nope. But I have one more guy eligible to shoot or to fight, so there you go with the pikes. Come on. Go back. Look for 3s and 3s. 6s are mortals. That is 1 set of 2 mortals. And that is 2 with 1 rend.
Okay. 2. So looking for 5s. 1 saved, 1 damage. Or how much damage is it?
2. So he's got 4 coming in right now. Because he ate 2 mortals.
Oh.
Plus. You still get your ward save.
Yeah.
All you have to do is save 2, roll 2 6s to keep him up and keep my guys tied with him.
Nope.
That's a lot of 1s.
Yeah.
Those are not 6s.
Those are the opposite of 6s.
Because that's the thing, is if you would have saved him and he would have been stuck in melee with those guys, I can't move them without trying to break away and take mortals.
Yes.
So, even though you probably, statistically you wouldn't probably get it, you might. And if you do, it is relevant.
Yes.
So, with that,
it is end of my turn.
your turn.
I have 2 battle tactics that I am cashing in.
which ones?
Raid. Drive deep into the enemy territory and wreak havoc. You complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if any friendly units are wholly within enemy territory and not in combat. Those guys.
Yep.
Back there. Take the flanks. You complete this battle tactic if at the end of your turn there are any friendly units within 3 inches of each short battlefield edge.
Yep. You got it.
And then I'm controlling 2 battlefields.
So you get 1, 2, and you control more, so that's
it's 5
3.
total.
Plus 2 is 5
Plus
total.
the 2. So that puts me to 9.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And at the end of the turn, is it unit or model? Each unit. So it's going to be 3 to kill off some guys. We're going to keep this guy Pike. Actually, we're going to have to kill him because of that. That's fine. I do have my hero phase thing that I can do. So, regiment abilities. That's not it. Enhancements. Leave no Duradin behind. Yes. Okay.
Do I draw these now or only?
It's at
hero
the
phase?
start of the round.
Okay.
So first off, we're going to roll 3 6s, and for every 4 up, I get to bring guys back. 1. Bring the Skypipe guy back. Honestly, I think I'm gonna send those guys that away. We're gonna just run them. So they're gonna get to add. Actually, I don't even think I need to run them. I don't. I'm not going to run them, because I should be able to at least shoot with the volley gun to those guys. Those guys are going to try to get up there. Those guys are going to run, and they're going to try to break down this way. And this guy's going to try to come up this way, I think. Or no, he's going to run and try to hit that. So we're gonna make 2 run rolls this turn. Those guys, so it'll be these guys first. They're going to be able to move 6, and he'll be able to move 5. That is very poor. So 5 doesn't quite get him there. I needed the 6. That is quite unfortunate for me, actually. Another inch. So they're gonna move off of that. But they will at least get to shoot a little bit. So then those guys moving 4, which gets it like that. Those guys can move 10, so they're just gonna get back up on this ridge here and try to charge down after they shoot. So we're gonna see if I have range on the volley gun first. Yes. 6 shots. Fours and 4s. Two. No rend.
Looking for 4s. 1.
It's 1 damage each. So I believe they have 1 health.
They do, but I get ward 6.
You get your ward, so it's just roll looking for 6.
No.
Nope. I'm assuming you just want this bat guy?
Yep.
Cool. Oh, well. Thought you had it.
I thought I did too. It's okay.
I'm sure that that is not 10. That is not 10. Okay. And then the skyhook. Skyhook should also be in range. It most certainly is. For 1, 4s and 3s. 5, 3s. 3. Looking for rend of 2.
So this is just 1?
Yep.
Okay. So looking for 6s. Nope.
Nope. And that is 3 damage.
No.
Cool.
So that's another 3 guys.
Then this end, I've got a volley gun and pistols, and then I should have some pistols that I can get in on here too. Actually, I think I'm going to do these pistols first because they're going to have a harder time seeing depending on how you remove models.
Okay.
So it should be 10 inches, gets into there, and that gets onto the front guy. Cool. So that is 4. Looking for 4s and 4s. That is pretty poor. But that is 1 with no rend. 1 damage. Nope.
I'm rolling a lot of 1s now.
Field up or your ward save.
That was not the word save.
Save. Still didn't get it, but
I'm gonna remove this guy first.
okay. Volley gun first, then we'll do the pistols. 6 shots. 3, 6. 4s and 4s. One.
Looking for 4s. Any rend?
Nope.
Looking for 4s. 4. Saved it.
And then the Vulcanizer pistols. 6 shots. Looking for 3s and 3s. Rend of 1. Bro. All 2s.
Oh no.
That's fine.
I mean, yay for me, but no, no.
Just to make sure. Just out. Okay, that's fine. Charge phase. The only thing I can have that charges is those. So that's looking like a 4. Probably even
gonna say 3.
Probably even a 3.
This back model looks like 3, so I'll give you 3.
That gets him in. Something like that. Like this and like this and like that. So they're melee weapons. Go. We'll do the gun butt first. 4 and 5.
I would have had to declare the wards during your charge. Gosh dang it, I forget.
You can do it now.
Okay.
It's a once per battle, so once you use it, it's gone.
I'm gonna declare it now before I forget.
Okay.
I'm doing the extra ward save.
Looking for 5s. Nope. Sky pikes. 3s and 3s. No mortals. 2.
So
Rend of 1.
I'm looking for 5s. Nope.
Cool. So that is 2 damage each, so that's 4 total. Looking for 5s. Nothing.
No. Ah,
That is sad.
rude.
So that is 4 dead guys.
Yep. I know I want this guy out. So
What are you trying to do?
get your shooting guys back there to not be able to see my guys. So only these guys can engage them. I think you're gonna have to take this banner
I think you're gonna
guy.
have to take the banner guy, which is fine because they don't do anything in Spearhead. And 1 more dead guy. You might as well take that guy in the back.
one.
Yeah. That's fine. They get to fight back.
Yeah.
But since you declared the 1, you can't give them crits.
Correct.
So
They get 2 attacks each though, and that's 5, so 10. Looking for 3s.
and they do have anti-charge, so you are +1 rend
Okay, great.
because I charged you.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep. For 3s and 4s. 3. Yep. So that's now you're looking for 4s. Two.
Yep.
Cool. Rend
Rend 1.
1. Cool. So looking for 5s. 1 save, 1 fail. Damage. 1. They've got 2 health, so we'll say this guy right here is at 1. And with that,
Here you go.
it's the top of round 4 coming in. Oh, we gotta determine objective control. So I control 1. What is the OC on your guys? 1 each.
1 each, so 4.
So it's 3, so you still control that one, so I didn't take it from you, so it's just 1. But I will take the battle tactic of raid. And
Oh, it's actually 5, not 4.
yeah. So I will take raid and get an extra victory point. For 2, it looks like.
Okay. You're up to 6.
Yep. To your 9.
Yep.
Cool.
Which makes you the underdog if that's important.
Might be. Mount the attack. Each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of the turn for each objective they control that was controlled by their opponent at the start of the turn. In addition, the underdog picks 1 friendly unit to be the spearhead. That unit's melee weapons have charge plus 1 damage this round.
Dang.
Give it to them. So this is going to be the last round.
Yep.
Figure out who goes first. It's 8.
To the 4. Sorry.
Works out for me. So we're just gonna move him here. Hold that. These guys are gonna go 4. One like that. These guys can move 4. Do a little something like that so I can maybe get into the 10-inch. Maybe. That is within the 10-inch on that guy.
Okay.
Shooting phase. Those guys have pistols that can shoot in combat. These guys are going to be able to shoot into that group. He's just going to hold that objective. So we're going to start with the pistols over here. 6 shots. 3, 5, 6.
I'm gonna go ahead and declare my ward on them.
Yeah, it was a once per battle.
Once per battle, thank you.
Looking for 4s, I believe. 3s. 3s again. 2 with 1 rend.
So looking for 5s. 1.
Okay, 1 damage.
To this, or this one.
Yep. And then ward save.
Oh.
Still.
Nope.
Nope. Now it'll be this group. We'll do the pistol first. For 2 shots. One, no rend.
Nope.
Okay. So it's
How
feel
much
no pain.
damage?
Just 1. Nope. So just one of these back guys.
Yeah. That's fine.
Volley gun. 9 shots.
Whew.
5, 9. You're still up on me on points.
I am.
Just for fair. And then it says 4s and 4s.
Yep.
Come on. Five. No rend.
Looking for 4s.
2 fails.
2 fails. So 2 guys.
So 2 feel no pain, or 2 wards, and then 2 guys will die if they fail. 2 more dead guys. Skyhook.
I'm actually going to use my. I think I have a thing. Oh, I can only do that when you've declared a shoot ability.
Yup, I declared it when I started shooting.
Yep. Cool.
Skyhook. Looking for 4. Nope. That is unfortunate. Those guys will live. Charge phase. These guys are going to try to charge into that. If they can get in. Probably like 8. Nah, it's more like 6 probably. 6 for sure. Looking for 6. Didn't get it. That is so unfortunate. Fight. So it'll be, we'll do the gun butt first. 4 then 5. Nope. And then the 2 pikes. 3s and 3s. That is all of them.
Dang.
3s again. That is
Dang.
all of them. 1 rend.
4, right?
Yep.
Looking
1
for
rend.
5s.
1 save. So that is 6 damage.
To that group?
Yep. 6 feel no pains, or 6 wards.
I always forget. I'm so used to just taking guys off. 1.
So that brings it down to 5.
That's still
A group of dead guys. Okay. So I get 1. I control 2. So that's 2. I control more. That's 3. And I control 1 that you controlled at the start of the turn. That's 4.
Yep, that puts you to 10.
I believe we end up tying.
Depending on how this plays out, yeah.
Because
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna leave my guys there.
you
and
just leave
tie
your
it
guys
up.
there and tie it. If we go to if we would have gone to round 5, I would have taken the game.
Yeah.
But because it ends at round 4, it is a tie.
Let me just make sure there's no battle tactics.
Actually, that reminds me. I have to look at battle tactics too.
You already ended your turn. I could be that way. I'm not going to, but I could. You've been nice to me all day, so I'm gonna be nice to you.
I don't have a way to do it, so it is what it is. Oh, did I not draw? Did I draw at the start?
No,
I did not.
There. I haven't claimed your general.
Oh, I didn't draw for my battle tactic because I used raid last turn and I didn't draw at the start of this one. And the one I drew is you complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if any enemy units were destroyed this turn and more enemy units than friendly units were destroyed this turn. So it does.
But I didn't draw when I forgot to draw.
That's fine. I did let you use yours after you drew them.
The next turn.
The next turn.
The next turn. I used them.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that was from when you completed it before.
No,
Oh,
I had
okay.
used them the next turn when I had drawn them the
That's
next
fine.
turn.
So then, yeah, we tie up then.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything with them. They can stay
Yeah, they
there.
can stay there.
And none of my battle tactics do anything for me.
Yeah, honestly, I would have won if I would have just moved those guys back on the objective like I kind of planned, but I was like, oh, I got the thing where I can charge. I kind of want to just do that because it's cool.
Yeah.
Because I did have the one for controlling this spot.
Yeah, I also had the one for controlling that spot and that spot back there, but I'm on different sides of the map.
Yep, I was hoping that I was going to be able, that you wouldn't save as much on these guys, but I failed that on that one. So
Yeah.
It is what it is. I kind of realized that we were either going to tie or I was going to lose because of points, just because that early game, I really just couldn't get on points.
Yeah, well, in this late game, I couldn't get on points. So.
Yeah, I mean, late game, I just shredded through you.
Yeah, you did.
So, like, it was close.
Yeah.
It was really close.
Yeah, if we had continued into round 5, you would have demolished my guys.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think
that's it.
I think that is it. So, this was Table Ready. I'm Jerred.
I'm Hannah.
And have a good one, guys.
Thank you for watching.